Hey, you guys, how's things? I hope you guys are all doing okay. Well, better than okay. I hope you're doing awesome. And I'm looking forward to the debate tomorrow, as it is Monday today. So that's tomorrow, right? Yes, I'm looking forward to it. All right, so I finished my minis for September, and I thought I would share those with you guys. I did list these already. There's 24 of them. Now they're not as many uh, as some minis. They're smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not mini, but they're small. Purse size, I would say. I did call them tall mini junk journals. So these are made with file folders, with manila folders, and quilt top that I've had stashed away for what seems like years. I have used this fabric, bits and pieces of it here and there. I've really been hoarding it. I'm just saying. But I just thought, no, I'm just going to use it. And, when I run out of stuff to make journals with, then I guess I'll just have to find something else to do with my life. But anyway, so just trying to use up stuff. I gotta use it, right? And anyway, excuse me. I do want to say before I forget that with the monthly kits, if you received a kit for September, I apologize. I forgot to put the insert letter in there to remind you to request your digital for the kit for September. So if you are a person who got that kit for September, send me an email if you want the digitals for that, because that's included in the bundle. And just I'll leave my email address in the description, but please just put digital requests in all caps in the subject line so that I can, organize things and get them all done kind of like in one sitting. You know what I mean? It just makes it easier for me to find them, if you already requested one, I think I had a couple people that asked me about it. Just send me another request, okay? Because my inbox is just insane. So if you don't mind, I think there's one that I think she did do that. And I apologize, I haven't sent it yet, but or maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did because I haven't even put it together yet. I've just been crazy and my computer crashed and I've been trying to get files moved and all kinds of stuff. So, but anyways, just request your digital kit for September. And then also for the October kits, those listings are going to be live on October 1st. So if you have, if you are still, I still have the subscription list. A couple people have canceled, which is fine. Totally understand. Anyway, so if you're still subscribed and you haven't, emailed me about that, please go check my shop on October 1st and pay for your kit for October, okay? And I do ask that you pay for those before the 5th of the month. I don't have any way to put a due date or anything on the listing, but I like to know by the 5th of the month how many kits I need to make to ship out by the 15th. So, or around the 15th. Sometimes it's the 16th or 17th, but please just go check my shop if you are a subscriber to the monthly kit. And if those don't get paid by like the 4th or so, I will try to email you and remind you and send you a link to the listing. But don't wait for me to do that. You know, just if you know you're subscribed, then you know you're subscribed. So just go to my shop and pay for your listing. Okay. Okay, cool. And I know it's kind of a hassle, but it's really just the best way for me to do it. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to do this though, you guys, with not being able to get out like I used to. So anyway, so minis, journals. Let's look at one of these. Okay. I really had fun making these. I always have fun making journals, you know. I mean, that's why I do it, because I love doing it. I had the hardest time with the closures on these. I wanted to do a wraparound, and then I was going to do an elastic, and then I was going to do a hitch post, and then I just thought, you know what? I have tons of seam binding, so in lots of different colors, so I decided to go with seam binding. These are just, single signature. I bound them with the wax linen, and then I just added some buttons. If you find it annoying to when you have your journal open, to have something underneath the book, that's why I use buttons, because I thought they were kind of flat. I wanted to use beads, but that's kind of a pain if you're trying to write on it, anyway. And as I'm moving these around on my desk, sometimes these get tangled up, so I'll try to, anyway. Yeah, and then just each one has like a little bronze leaf charm, like they all have different little leaf charms on them. So just a single little charm and then some buttons. Anyway, and then this is just the little like stock number or whatever. Okay. So yeah, so seam binding, and then these are done on a manila folder, and I did some stitching. I did do some zigzag stitching along some of the natural, or not the natural, but the seams on the original quilt top, just for some decoration. And I just love all of these fabrics. They're so pretty. Lots and lots of feed sacks on these too. So anyway, so the pockets were made. I was thinking about doing just a quick video on how I did these covers. If you would like to see that, I'll let me know in the description, and I'll add that to my list of videos that I need to do. But so there's 2 pockets on the inside cover, 2 on the front, and then also in the back. Okay, so there's 2 pockets on each side. Okay, and then I just added some naked tags into these for you to do with whatever you would like to do. And I didn't do a ton of embellishing because I like to, I don't know, sometimes I feel like embellishing, sometimes I don't. I'm doing a ton of Reader's Digest journals, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna embellish the heck out of those, and then I went in, as I was looking through digital stuff that I had on my computer, the hard drive. I just found a whole bunch of like ephemera stuff that I've never really used, or stuff that I forgot that I had. And so I just, like spent an entire day just printing off all kinds of stuff and cutting it up, like just cutting it out, so there's a lot of that kind of stuff in here. So these are just like that's a little seed packet image. Lots of vintage papers, kind of my usual stuff. But so this is just like three little craft bags, little craft sacks, and I just sort of stacked them up together on the edge of this little, this is end paper, fly leaf, whatever, from a Reader's Digest. So you can see it's just 3 little bags just stitched on there. And then some bank ledger, some coffee dyed paper, some manuscript paper, some drawing paper, coffee dyed paper. This is a really nice old dictionary. I love these illustrated dictionaries. And this one especially, it's really nice. This was actually from an old French ledger. You can barely see the lines. It's lined, but it's really, really light. You'll see it when you see it in person, but if you get one of these. This is from like a desk ledger from 1999. This was an old vintage, some kind of like like a mechanical engineer's book or something, and some bookkeeping paper. And then I did a paper sack, added a little pocket on the front here. I printed off some handkerchiefs that I had scanned a long time ago, and I'd never even printed them before, but so you can see they're kind of, I like fussy cut them so it goes like right along, because they weren't like perfectly square, you know. So they're kind of wavy. Anyway, there's a little pocket here in the paper bag, so you could add a photo or something on the back here. And pages from some of the Bookhouse books that I've had on the shelf. This was some really weird like graph paper. I don't know what it was for. I think it was maybe for calligraphy because it's kind of like slanted. Old ledger. There's pages from a Dick and Jane book in here, and of course I had to leave those intact. And then inside, in the center of each one, you've got an envelope. I added a couple of the little playing cards that I, glued some different dyed paper onto. And then I just filled this little pocket with all kinds of little random bits, little tickets and tags and things like that. It's this little tag that, I don't know, it's just all kinds of just weird little stuff. So, and then of course it's the reverse. The other side of the bag, I just made that into a little flap and added a couple little bits in there. In each one, they all have different stuff in them. I just pile all of my little pieces in little trays and sit here and stuff journals. It's so relaxing. I love doing that. And then some of the fabric washi that I made. You guys saw me doing that, I think. If you watched that video, I don't know. I don't know if you watched it or not, but and then here's the back. I used one of these kind of oversized paper clips to hold this little bag in, and I'll show you what's in there. Some more of that ephemera that I printed off, and then a couple more naked tags. And these are from that when I was making my own, scrapbook paper or whatever. And this is a lot of the reason why I didn't, decorate or paint all of that paper, is because I knew that I wanted to just use some of it as paper to add, to make just simple tags for journals. So anyway, this is kind of a weird little situation here, but I wanted to add all this stuff in, and I was gonna, glue this stuff in or attach the stuff that's in here into the journals, but I thought it would be better if I let you do it, and then you can do it however you want. You can put it wherever you want to, because I think that's part of the fun, right? Anyway, so I wound up having to fold the bag, so that's why, anyway, so it would fit. So I added a couple of those little paperclip tabs. Some of those, I love these little paper clips, because when you put two together, they make a little heart. And then you got one of my little buttons, one of my little paper clips that I did with either buttons or a snap or some kind of other little doodad. And then in the bag, there's some glassine envelopes. This is a French fry bag. And, you know, because these make great little pockets. So I thought, you know, these would be fun for you to play with. And these are used from a stamp collector. So, you know, you can tell like some of them are much older than others. I love the way glassine ages. And then some of those little pockets that I made on video. And a couple of the little round ones. And then some of my washi that I made just with wallpaper and different images. This was some wallpaper I've had for a long time. And then a strip of the postage stamp washi. And then this is just like some fabric washi, I guess. I don't know why we call it washi. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it's washi. Just with scraps of fabric, mostly strips, like from when I trimmed the edges of these after I glued the fabric on, and then I trimmed the edges. I took a lot of those scraps and just laid them out onto that that tape, onto the carpet tape. So that's what this is. And then just some other little random pieces, and then one of my clusters that I made recently. Okay, so that's what's in the little bag. So I think that would be more fun to let you do that, right? Other than me doing it, because you could just use little bits and pieces of it here and there in, you know, throughout the journal. So, and then I just clipped it in right here, just like that. Okay. So yes, there are 24 of these, and I did not give them names. They just got numbers. But this is number 1. You'll just have to look. You'll just have to look through the images, but see how they get tangled up on things. Just beautiful colors, though. I just love them. I love these. I have seriously been. I wanted to make a quilt for my new granddaughter out of this, and I still have a big enough piece of it that I might still be able to. But it's so yummy. This was a different quilt. No, that's the same one. It's the same one. This one is a different quilt. You can see the different shapes. And then this was a different one too. There was like 4 or 5 different quilt tops that I cut apart and made into these journals. So, and I really had fun doing all this stitching and stuff on them too. So I'm not going to show you every single one of them because there's just a gazillion of them, but lots of different colors. I mean, I tried to sort of go with whatever, you know, accent color or whatever was on each one of them, with the seam binding and the buttons. So kind of kicking up the orange there. And there's some that are pretty colorful, like this one, and then others that are, you know, more just like neutral tones and whatnot. So, and then I did actually list from the monthly mini subscription that I did briefly. I did have some extra journals that I made alongside the subscription ones. So I've got a few extras of those that I actually just, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to do with these, but I figured I was making them, so I might as well make more, right? So anyway, I listed the extras that I have in my shop. So if you were not subscribed to the monthly mini journals, there are a couple that are available for sale now, and all the prices on those do include shipping, and as well as, you know, on these guys. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions, or, you know, just let me know what you think if you care to share. And then like I said, don't forget to send me your digital request for the kit from September. And if you would like to subscribe to the monthly kit, then just send me an email and I can put you down. They are $35 and then $8.50 for the shipping, and they do ship priority mail. So, and I ship those out around the 15th of each month. So anyway, but yeah, so that's it. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I love you. Take care. See you sooner than later. Bye for now.